Hey, it's your girl Nicole from the Risers Hub podcast. And first of all, forgive me how I look. I just came from working out. I'm trying to get this podcast out to you guys, and I'm pretty excited about talking about it. But before we get into it, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. And I can't believe it's September. Where in the world did the summer go? Like, what happened? Talk about time flying. It was June just yesterday. Well, whatever. But you know what? Since I've been back from Paris, and I love saying that, since I've been back from Paris, I can't wait to see where I'm going next. Okay, seriously. Since I've been back, life has been absolutely crazy. Working, podcasting, family obligations, planning upcoming courses and events. Oh, and let's not forget trying to carve out some personal time for myself. It's been a lot. And talking to my friends, it's been a lot on them too. Work takes over, family and friends take over, and then you go on vacation, and then you need a break from the vacation, and then you go back to work, and you're literally stuck in this crazy cycle. I just want to tell us all right now, even myself, slow down. Seriously, don't plan, don't do, don't go, or move. Just slow down, just for a few minutes, take a break. Take a deep breath and just remember, this is what I believe. FOMO is an illusion. I feel like COVID did this to us. Like, travel used to be this casual thing that we did, and we would, kind of plan it out, take a few pictures, enjoy the culture, enjoy the food, come back with some great stories. But now it's like, oh my God, I have to get this picture, and I have to do this on Instagram, and I have to do this before somebody else. It just takes the fun out of the travel. We don't have to do everything. We don't have to impress everybody. And honestly, like, I'm guilty of that too. But what I have been purposely working on is not posting as much. And I'm also trying to take in the space that I'm holding. So I'm trying to enjoy the food, enjoy the air and the nature around me. I know it sounds cliche and corny, but that's what I'm doing. Because when I come back, I want to talk about my experience. I want to have a few pictures to actually share and print out. And so if you follow me on my regular Instagram, I've slowed that down way down. Like, I post my daily runs when I run, but, and I'll post the heck out of the Risers Hub because I love the Risers Hub. That is my work. But as far as just enjoying everyday life, I'm just trying to slow it down. I don't have to impress anybody anymore. I have to make myself happy. And honestly, happiness and joy, I know this sounds crazy, but it's inside of us. It's not on that plane. It's not at that park. It's not in this picture. It's not even on this podcast. It's within us. And trying to do everything can drive us absolutely crazy. It can drain us mentally, physically, emotionally, and dare I say financially. Today, I want to talk about happiness. I want to talk about self-care, and I want to share 5 things that you can do to keep that September stress at bay. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you might know that I've joined the Action for Happiness community and made the pledge to spread a little happiness in every space that I hold by connecting with other people in ways that help them become a little happier and volunteering my time to spread happiness in the world. I hope doing this podcast right now is part of that happiness. I love combining my crazy sense of humor with everyday wellness and life coaching ideologies to make the Little Risers Hub a better place for all of us. What is Action for Happiness anyway? It's this incredible movement where people are actively working together to create a happier and kinder world. The vision is simple but powerful. It's to build a world where everyone can thrive. I first came across their Instagram and noticed that they post daily. Then I found their monthly calendar filled with small, everyday actions you can take to spread a little bit of happiness around you. I loved it so much, I started to incorporate it into my daily life. It didn't stop there. I went to their website, did their 10 Days of Happiness program, and even signed up to be a volunteer. With everything happening in the world right now, it's refreshing to focus on the little things that bring joy and kindness. So here I am sharing a bit of that happiness with you. September is all about self care at the Action for Happiness platform. If you've been following along, you might remember back in season 1, we touched on self care. And my dear friends, shared what self care meant to them. I want to encourage you to check out the Action for Happiness calendar for this month. Download it from their website and keep it in your home or office. Share it with your friends and family, or even start a happiness challenge at work. Trust me, it might make that grumpy coworker smile and think, what can I do to make someone happy today? Okay, the changing of seasons. So back to being in September. I just can't believe I'm saying that. It's a month of transition for many of us. If you have kids, they're probably heading back to school. Some of you might be a little sad about it, where there's others who are dancing down the Staples aisle. You know that commercial where they're just kicking it because their kids are going back to school? That was me. And then there's others who don't have kids. It's just another Tuesday, or at work, you're getting ready for the fourth quarter of the year. Whatever September means to you, it's time for change, which can be exciting and it can be challenging at the same time. So today I want to share 5 things that might help you stay motivated and keep the stress of September away. Number 1, jump on the Action for Happiness bandwagon. It's free, it's fun, and it's a way to take the edge off daily pressures, whether it's from traffic, work, or school. It's also helpful to help you see life from a different perspective. Number 2, limit your time on social media and the news. This is a hard one for me because I am a news junkie. So this is me talking to me. Get the news that you need for the day and then move on. Focus on what's necessary in life rather than getting caught up in the noise, like the weather, what's going on in your neighborhood, and what might be an immediate danger. And then move on. Number 3, exercise. You've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. Keep moving. Even just 20 minutes a day is good. Ideally, 1 hour is perfect. But exercise can help you recenter yourself, build strength and resilience, prevent illness, and boost your mood. Here are some examples other than running and hanging out at the gym. Dancing, walking or hiking, yoga, gardening, skating, biking, swimming. Number 4, find something consistent to motivate you daily. It could be exercise, meditation, reading, or a fun routine with your kids. Having a daily ritual helps build a healthy routine and keeps you grounded. Find one thing that you can do daily at the same time every day. This one thing is something you believe in and you want to do it, and it will benefit you in the long run. For me, here we go. I took a fitness class and I'm doing a gratitude journal. The gratitude journal takes like 5 minutes a day every single morning, if that. The fitness class, no longer than 45 minutes a day, usually 30 minutes. And let me tell you something. I've learned in the past 2 months, in order for me to be at my best self, I need someone to tell me to do 20 push-ups, 10 burpees, 30 squats. I need cardio and I need to sweat like a pig to make me incredibly happy. That's it. That's my thing. And the gratitude journal is only 2 or 3 minutes a day, really. I know I said 5, but it's literally 2 or 3 minutes a day. And number 5, practice self-care every single day. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential. We need you. We need you around. It's also not just getting your hair and nails done. It's getting enough rest, eating the right foods, and spending time with people who make you smile. Self-care is being kind to yourself, speaking positive words, and staying mindful in everything you do. We are all in different stages of our wellness journey. Some of us, we're just getting started, while others are in the middle of their own wellness journey. It doesn't matter where you are, have to start somewhere. And I'm here to tell you right now, somewhere. And I'm here to tell you, you're in the right place right now because you are aware. You are listening to this podcast looking for ways to improve your wellness journey. A wellness journey is a lifelong process of prioritizing and improving your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and social well being. It's an ongoing process of making changes to your health and caring for your life. Now, I have a few questions for you. Number one, jumping on the Action for Happiness bandwagon. What does that look like for you? How do you get involved with Action for Happiness? Is it printing the calendar? Is it checking out their website? Where would you start? Would you build your own action of happiness? Number two, social media and the news. Did you know that the average person spends 2.5 hours on social media alone a day? Yes, a day. How can you reduce your time on social media and news feeds? Now, do you believe FOMO is an illusion? FOMO, fear of missing out. I believe it's an illusion. And this is why. You have to remember, creating your own life is not living someone else's life. So get off their social media or just look at it, be motivated, move on. Oh, and then the news. I'm addicted to news and I have to watch it every single day. But what I've been doing is I've been cutting that time down. Before I'd have to watch an hour, 2 hours of news, comparing this news station and that news station and figure out what the truth is. It's exhausting. So what I've learned to do is take the news for what it is, and it's there to inform me about the weather, what's going on in my neighborhood, and what I can do to help others. That's it. Too much news can be depressing. So I've had to strip it down and do about 30 minutes a day, if that. And then number three, exercise. Don't roll those eyes. Now, I listed 7 different exercises. Which one will work for you? Out of the 7 exercises, which one do you think you would enjoy? And what time of the day can you move your body with that one exercise? 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. I'm just saying. Number 4, building a routine or daily ritual. What activity can you do for 5 minutes a day that will make life a little bit better for you? I started a gratitude journal about a month ago. I completely forgot that I had it. So when I found it when I was moving. I just started writing in it. It sits at my kitchen table next to my teacup, and I take 3 to 5 minutes a day to write down what I'm grateful for. And all I have to do is write 3 things. And guess what? Most of them literally start out, I'm grateful to wake up this morning. That's simple. So what does your daily routine look like? And just so you know, building a daily ritual is the same thing as building a habit. And building a habit, you know, that saying it takes 21 days or 40 days to build a habit. Well, that's kind of debunked because it really depends on the simplicity and complexity of the habit you're trying to build. So building a routine or building a daily ritual can take as little as 20 days, or it can take 2 or 3 months. But you have to be committed to it, and you have to see that it is benefiting you every single day, and you have to decide how you can commit to it. So what will you commit to get started? And number 5, as I mentioned earlier, in season 1, I did a self-care podcast, and my friends shared what self-care looked like to them. Every person that participated had a different idea of what self-care looked like. Some were very simple, like they needed their quiet time, they needed to exercise, they liked going to the spa or burning candles, while others were talking about building boundaries and saying no to things that didn't serve them. What does self-care look like to you? How can you practice self-care daily? Now, I realize I'm putting all this together and all this is a lot. And you're like, when am I going to have time to do all these 5 things? You're not going to have time. You're busy. I get it. So what's great about a wellness journey is you take and you pull and you use what's going to work for you. You know what your schedule is. I have no idea what your schedule is. You could be going from 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. You could be going from, 5 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, taking a nap, running kids around, cooking dinner. It could be this constant thing. So what I'm asking you to do is just take a few minutes to slow down and breathe and figure out how you can incorporate a good wellness journey in your life. Your wellness journey may be 20 minutes a day. It may be 5 minutes a day. You may be lucky and or blessed to have 1 hour a day to fulfill your wellness journey, to work towards it. It's your journey. It's not mine. So I want you to sit back for a minute and think, what would that look like for you? And just start writing things down. Put it on your phone. And then don't wait until next week, or I'm going to start on September 15th, or I'm going to start on October 1st. Just start. If it's about moving your body, okay, start moving your body. Take 5 minutes to start. 1, 2, 3. Just start moving your feet. If it's just some quiet time every single day and you only have a minute to do it, close your eyes, take deep breaths in through your nose and blow it out with your mouth. That's where your wellness journey begins. It's that simple. And what's great about a wellness journey, I don't know if I said this before, but you can literally start it at any time. And guess what? You can stop it at any time. You can fall off of your own wellness journey and then start back up. That's the beauty of it all. So for the month of September, I'm going to be focusing a lot on self-care. It's all a part of everybody's wellness journey. Next week, I'm excited to have intuitive coach Abby Goosh on the podcast. She will be talking about how to use your intuition to create the life that you want. With over 20 years of experience, she has worked with professionals, children, and everyday people just like me and you all over the world. So you don't want to miss out. Again, thanks for tuning in. Figure out what your wellness journey is. This is Self-Care September. Download that calendar and let's get started. Thank you. Until next time, keep rising. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Remember, this podcast is meant for both education and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed therapist, so it's crucial to consult your physician, psychotherapist, or qualified health professionals for personalized advice. Until next time, take care. Hey, if you're enjoying this podcast, tell your friends to be my friends, and we can be friends. Hey, we can do this every week. Or just tell them to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.